So it is exactly 2:45 p.m. on Friday, January 5th, 2024. I've actually just had to jump out of the shower. I'm trying to take a shower and get ready for work because the water that comes out of the shower head in my bathroom and the water that comes out of the sink suddenly stinks like fish and like feet. I mean, there's these nasty smells that suddenly become overpowering as the water's coming out of the shower head when I try to rinse out certain body parts, but not others. This is very intermittent. It is activity specific, meaning it only happens if I'm trying to rinse out parts of my face, such as my eyes or my mouth or my ears, or I'm trying to rinse out like my piercings, like my body piercings. It does not happen if I'm just standing there next to the water and the water is just running out of the shower. This prevents me from being able to do what I need to do in the shower. It also indicates that somebody is somehow tampering with the water to my shower. That is something that is actually very easy for anybody who wants to do, as long as they have access to the pipe to the shower head. That is easy to do if you are sitting in and around the wall where those pipes are located. Unit 78 shares walls with my bathroom and with my kitchen sink, and that unit has been kept deliberately vacant and empty by the Greenville Group for 16 months now. And the same psychopath who they housed in Unit 78 for 9 of the last 10 years, starting in 2013, ending sometime in autumn of 2022, which was 16 months ago, that same person continues to access the area of my shower stall and of my toilet, which is the vacant bathroom of Unit 78. And she engages in the same exact pattern of stalking, harassment, and physical harm, such as tampering with the water, as she did during the 9 years that she officially lived in that unit. I was informed by 2 former maintenance managers that there are the possibility of a saddle valve being placed against the pipes to this sink and to my shower head, which is the same intake pipe that brings clean water up from the water main on the street. This is not a Boston water problem because it is intermittent. This is a problem with the pipes in this unit and with the pipes that my bathroom shares with the bathroom of Unit 78 that is continually vacant and empty because the Greenville Group is using Unit 78 to permit the psychopath named Jasmine Arizari to access the premises of her former bathroom. The water from my shower right now smells so foul when I try to rinse out my eyes, my hair, and my face cloth. It's intermittent, so you get these intermittent bursts of stinking, foul-smelling fluid that comes out of that shower head that is intermittent and not continuous. This demonstrates that it is not a problem of the Boston water supply, and it is a problem that is specific to the pipes of this unit. So now I have to call management. This is like the 10th time in the last few weeks I've had to call management and tell them that the water from my kitchen tap and my shower head stink like fish and like some kind of feet and sometimes raw sewage. It's intermittent based on what I do in the privacy of my shower stall. It's very easy to do if you have a saddle valve on the pipes. You can buy a saddle valve at any hardware store and you use the saddle valve to puncture the pipe. The saddle valve attaches to a nozzle, and the nozzle is used to pump whatever fluids you want into the intake pipe that you have just punctured with the saddle valve. This is not science fiction. This isn't some kind of crazy paranoia. This is hardware 101. This is basic third world water purification 101. This is a process that's used very commonly, not just in third world countries, but anywhere where people don't have access to clean drinking water. They use a pipe to pipe water from a well or from a river. Then they use a saddle valve to puncture that pipe and to pump in bleach using a nozzle in a container. And that is apparently what is happening in this unit, but the reverse is happening. So somebody is pumping in dirty fluids into my clean shower water, and that's why it stinks like fish when I try to rinse out my eyes, but not when I, wash dishes or anything like that.
For the office directory, press 4 or press 0 for the front desk.
So it's 2:45 p.m. and they don't have anyone in the office. That's too bad.
After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It is 2:45 p.m. on Friday, January 5th, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89 for like the half dozenth time in the last 7 or 8 days to report that the water that comes out of my shower head when I try to take a shower and try to rinse out my eyes or my mouth or my ears or my face cloth in that water suddenly starts stinking like fish, intensely like fish, when I try to rinse my face or my hair under that shower head. The water from my kitchen tap also intermittently stinks like fish, but only when I try to wash my face or my eyes in it. This is a very activity-specific type of water contamination that strongly suggests that somebody is using a saddle valve against the pipes of my sink and of my shower, which is the same intake pipe to that bathroom that shares walls with the bathroom of 78 that has been permanently vacant and empty for 16 months now. Somebody has been smacking the wall behind my toilet throughout this afternoon as I've been trying to shower and trying to use the toilet. And whoever is physically hitting the wall behind my toilet is not doing it from below. It is being done from somewhere inside the premises of the vacant bathroom of Unit 78. And they like to smack the wall as the water stinks like fish, meaning this is some kind of deliberate activity or action on the part of the same psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry that you've been permitting to access bathroom of 78 for the last 16 months, and who previously lived in the bathroom of 78 since 2013. For 9 years. And she seems to be some type of psychopath who also has the ability to tamper with existing building infrastructure, such as picking locks or somehow accessing pipes to somebody else's bathroom and clamping a saddle valve on the pipes to their taps. This, again, is intermittent and it is activity specific, meaning it is not coming up from the water main in the street. It is not a problem of the Boston water supply. It is something that is related to activities occurring in and around the vacant premises of the vacant bathroom of Unit 78 that shares pipes and wall space with my own bathroom, with my own shower, and with my own sink. I have reported this to Greenville on at least half a dozen occasions over the last few weeks. It prevents me from being able to safely shower in the shower that is in my unit that I'm supposed to be paying for, and it causes infection and irritation in my eyes and in my face. My hair stinks when I rinse my hair out, even with shampoo in it, underneath the shower head when the water that comes out of it stinks like fish, like feet, and occasionally like intense raw sewage. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. Again, as I mentioned, I will be filing a separate court action against this problem. It can easily be solved by testing the water. When I am rinsing out my eyes, it always stinks like fish. It never, ever fails to stink like fish when I try to rinse out my eyes under it. This is a very serious and very obvious activity-based problem that is coming from the vacant premises of the bathroom of Unit 78 that, again, shares walls and pipes with my own shower space. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. This is a very serious breach of habitation. It's also a crime. It's also a federal crime, and it will be reported as such. Thank you. Oh, so now the psychotic thug in 76 starts making pounding noises beneath my bed? He just violently hit the wall underneath my bed. So that not only means that they can hear or see what I do in this unit, but that they deliberately and aggressively respond to what I say and do in the privacy of this unit, and that they might have something to do with the stinking fish-smelling water that comes out of my kitchen sink when I try to rinse out my mouth or my eyes or my face in it, and out of my shower head when I try to rinse out my mouth or my face or my face cloths in it. I mean, I'm standing here dripping wet. I'm trying to take a shower. I have to be at work. I'm actually late for work, and this is preventing me from being able to do what I need to do in the shower, which is basically just take a shower with clean water that doesn't stink like fish, like raw sewage, or like somebody's feet. I mean, obviously somebody is doing something to cause this to happen, and it's not science fiction. It's not rocket science. It's not brain surgery. All you need to do is cut a hole in the drywall where the pipe is located, purchase a saddle valve from your local hardware store, place a saddle valve on the intake pipe, it punctures it, then you attach a nozzle to the saddle valve, and you can pump in whatever filth that you want into somebody's drinking water, their shower water, their tap water. And I've been reporting this to the Greenville group since 2019, when there was a whole lot of construction and banging and pounding being done against the pipes directly behind the sink. And the maintenance manager told me he had no idea what was going on. So you do the math, guys. Where is this stinking fish smelling water coming from? The same psychopath who lived in that bathroom in 2019 when there was a whole ton of construction work being done against the pipes to my sink from inside that bathroom. Her name is Jasmine Irizarry. She's a registered sex offender, a psychopath, some type of psychotic stalker, and a career criminal who apparently the Greenville group refuses to move because they are using her services. That is pretty obvious at this point.